It was therefore wise to be a wisp, even if my severe quietness meant that at school I was as unpopular and friendless as poor Samuel Landry, whose Tourette syndrome made him a target for the crueler students, and Everett Duncan, whose ratty clothes, intense stare, and stubborn refusal to answer questions when called upon made it clear he was following in the footsteps of his ne'er-do-well father, one of the town's chief church shirkers. But it hardly mattered that no one invited me to drink Coors Light out in Starry Swamp on Saturdays. My whole life, I'd tried in timid overtures to find other people I could relate to, someone to call a friend, but I'd always failed. In such a small town, the pickings were slim. I wasn't my parents' kind of girl, not on the inside, but I wasn't anyone else's either. So instead of friendships, I cultivated quiet rebellions. Most came in the form of books. At Sacred Surrender High School, the library was tightly controlled by the church elders. It contained no suggestive books, no books that glorified sins like rebelling against one's parents or sex before marriage. But most of all, it contained no occult. No boy or girl wizards or tales of monsters or werewolf love stories. The occult was a particular sticking point with my father, because around here, the only belief system that had ever competed with religion was superstition. The only things parishioners had ever feared as much as God were the evils said to roam around us. In fairness, Bottom Springs does look like the Creator had built it with the otherworldly in mind. Though I have only our neighbor in towns to compare to, Forsyth and Trouville to the east and Homa to the north, I've always felt Bottom Springs must be the most beautiful place on earth. Here at the tip of Louisiana, it's as if the sky and swamp and wild green trees know holy fire demands we lead staid, ascetic lives and try to make up for it, giving us all the splendor and decadence we aren't supposed to want.